and you are watching episode 11 of Ed and Ashley's 5-Minute Show. I am here right now with Fran Allen, who was our first keynote speaker at the Grace Hopper Celebration of Women in Computing. And Fran is also the first woman to ever win the Turing Award. So that is extremely exciting. And she has agreed to take some time out of her day and answer a couple questions for us. So Fran, my first question for you is, why did you win the Turing Award? I've heard, lots of times that you've won it, but I really want to know why.
Well, Ed, I'm just more excited than you are to be here and to talk about this. I won the Turing Award after being in computing for 50 years. That's persistence pays, for one thing. But the real reason is because I had the good fortune of working with some wonderful people early on some wonderful projects and getting very involved with an area that kept my attention for most of those 50 years. And it was on making programming easier, but more importantly, to making more high-performance computers, which are, as everyone knows, quite complex, easier to use, and getting the performance that the users wanted to have. And I did that through a series of projects, and which started often working in a research environment, which was at IBM, by the way, and then would often go from research of a piece of work right straight to product. I spent a year at the National Security Agency which was an amazing place to be when code breaking was done, and the very existence of the place wasn't known at the time, and then we'd cycle back to doing more research on the same field, but it was a wonderful career, and the net of it, the citation was that I got it for the theory and practice, basically, of optimizing compilers and for contributions to parallel computing.
Wow, that is awesome. I am so glad you explained that. I feel like I really learned something today. I also really wanted to hear your thoughts about women in technology and women in computing, since we're all here and we recognize that that's something important that we need to pay attention to, but how do we explain that to someone who maybe isn't here?
Well, for years we've been trying to explain it, but we haven't been as successful until fairly recently. And then it's been definitively shown that diverse groups, people from diverse backgrounds and multiple genders and diversity in all its dimensions, is when they work together on a project, on a problem, the solution is better. And there's been some scientific evidence to that now. Now, most of the work we do in computer science is as a member of a group. There's very little just working in isolation. So, and it's wonderful to have affirmation now that having women in the group, as well as multiple ethnic groups, all diversities and backgrounds and everything, is going to make the work better. And I've certainly, it's evidence every day one sits down with a group of people that's diverse, that it is a much more comfortable group, usually, and that the work does get the insights that different people have based just on their backgrounds and who they are, what makes a huge difference in the discussion.
Thank you so much, Fran. That was a perfect answer.
Yes.
That was really eye-opening, and we hope that you all agree with that because, well, there is scientific evidence.
Yes, now there's scientific evidence. Finally. That's what we knew all along.
But thank you so much, Fran, for joining us. And you have been watching Ed and Ashley's 5-Minute Show.